Alright, we're back with some tier 2 healer gameplay. I got, I don't know, 5 or 6 Shaman scenarios and a couple Archmage ones I gotta get off my hard drive here. They've been sitting on these since beginning of January is when I recorded these. I did the audio once and then, I don't know what happened, but like, it got unplugged or something and then I went to upload it and I'm like, oh, there's no audio. So I had spent a couple weeks on try it again. I believe this is the weekend scenario, Phoenix Gate. Can be fun, can be kind of goofy at times if you get spawn camped or start spawn camping. Kind of ruins the mood here. And seeing as this is beginning of January, some of these guys might be level 80 by now that you see in these videos. Looking at this one right here, I don't think any of these guys are. I've seen a few of these guys in the last couple weeks, I feel like. It is now the beginning of March. I'm going to put Gork on this guy. A lot of guys in Tier 2 do not know what Gork's stop is, so this can do thousands of damage, which is more than any other morale can do to a single target anyways. I mean, it's doing 146 every half second. He keeps moving. And you can see how long it's been on him. He stopped the cast there, but he didn't stop long enough. Gork says stop is awesome on this scenario in particular because it's capture the flag, so people have incentive to keep running and not stop. Which is good for me. Now we do have a decent mix of tanks, DPS, healers. I feel like on order when I play, more often than not, we have like either 10 tanks or 0 tanks, whereas on Destro, at least there's usually like a couple in every scenario. And you can still get a 10 tank Destro scenario, but like you usually do not get a 0 tank Destro scenario. In 0 tanks, usually you lose. You just need meat shields in this game at some point to eat up DPS. You can't have your DPS eating up DPS. They're too hard to heal and keep up forever. Yeah, we gork the Witch Hunter. See how much it does there. Look, he keeps running. I don't know if we did enough damage to get the kill there, but I think all my kills on Shaman tend to be from Gork's top. I don't dot a whole lot of people. If I'm dotting them, they're usually also Gork, so... Couple guys up by the spawn. I did notice that we have quite a few healers in Destro that like to sit in the front, which is a weird strategy because it just attracts attention. It is, I think, what new players think they should be doing, so they can spam group heals, but really, you don't spam a lot of group heals in this game. There's never like a scenario where your entire group is taking damage, but just enough damage where the group heal is going to like counteract it. City is where I tend to cast the most group heals, and to be honest, I haven't done a city in probably a year, so... You know, blob versus blob fighting group heal kind of makes sense. Fury of the Green is a group heal, and it's a lot more, like, controlled. So I use it way more. And it's just so slow to cast. If you're not a focused mind using your morale too, group heal is just kind of garbage. When it hits, though, it hits. I mean, you get like 10,000 healing. It hits 6 people for like 1,500. It feels like, ooh, I'm doing a ton of healing, but I don't know. The situations where you should be spamming group heal are far and few between, and it just seems like new players think they should sit in the front and just be spamming that and stuff. And then I end up healing them more than the tank. Like, what is Greenberg doing? I can't imagine. He just got hit by artillery there. I can't imagine taking that much damage and not backing up. So first one in the books. Almost double. Insta-pop. This one can go to 18 on 18. Looks like we're about to fill out. The flag in the middle will line of sight you all the time here. It's kind of annoying. Again, we'll sit in the back and heal. Unless someone comes for me. This is just free healing. Tanks always like to punt off on this one. DPS like to punt tanks off on this one. Punting a healer off can be situational because sometimes they'll sit under the bridge and just spam group heals. But if that's the only heal they're spamming, it's like it might be worth it. If they're not getting all their hots off and stuff, you might have maybe even cut 70% of their healing off if they can only cast group heal because everything else is out of line of sight. And of course, if they try and run back up, then they're not healing at all. So punting healers is pretty effective. But like a Zealot can put his puddle down on the ground down there and it's still going to tick up here. And then he can spam group heals. So he might be effective. But Shaman, punt a Shaman off to become useless. Punt a Doc off to kind of useless. Alright, what also happens in the scenarios like what we're doing now is like we push across the bridge and people just don't know to back up eventually. Because they keep coming from the right here, but the objective says to go back across the bridge behind me and then to the fourth objective, and people don't do it. And by the time they do turn around, half your team is gone there, half your team hasn't. You take a bunch of unnecessary deaths. It looks like we're one of the last ones to leave here, so we'll just take off. Those two might die. Oh, there we go. We'll give him a chance, heal him up. I have no idea how many are attacking him, but I assume it's like 10. See, our team just kept 4. Now they're moving on to 5. But they're moving on to 5 with like half a team. So they're going to get destroyed when the full order group gets there because they're going to be fighting 8 on 18. It's so much better if you just blob up, but you can't get people to blob in random T2 scenarios. It's just a complete free-for-all. Hopefully this guy doesn't release. He's not taking the res, but there he is. How far away he is by the time he took it. I was waiting there to hot him, and he never took the res, so now this guy's gonna die. I mean, it's my fault, but the other guy, I shouldn't have waited for the other guy to take the res. He should have just taken it, hotted him, and I would have been here in time to save Thaz. But now we got like a handful of guys at the 5th flag. They capped it. They're gonna get it flipped back because they're all gonna die. This could have been a 500-0 scenario. Like we could have taken 0 deaths, but everyone's split up. And I'm kind of in the middle of all the people that split up, so there goes 4 people. We'll just run back to number 4, I guess. Know where anyone is. Look at that. We got there's literally fighting going on everywhere. Got fighting on the railroad, fighting on the flag, fighting on the hills. Warrior Priest against 2 Shaman and a Chosen. Probably should never die. Detaunt the Chosen, heal through our damage. Squiggy's gonna die. He's got some Shadow Warrior attacking him. And it used to be, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, if you capped all 5 flags like that, you automatically won. Because you see how they take a little bit of time to like unlock and cap. Well, you get points while the time ticks away, and it used to be that if you got the 5th one, you would get enough points. Even if the other team was flipping it back and then flip this one back, you would earn enough points to win the scenario. So 5 used to be an auto win. They could tactically come back and win here if they had 0 deaths. They would need to cap this one relatively quickly because we're still taking points. I think if it's under like 350, you can recap and come back, but you gotta have 0 deaths. Because it doesn't give you as many points per second for owning the flag like it used to. And there's a couple other scenarios that did that too as well. Where like they were these push-pull, whatever you want to call this type of scenario. But like once you got to 4, it was mostly over, and if you got to 5, it was like an auto win. Here's some group heals. Mix in some Fear the Green in there. I think the chopper ran away from his guard. Grenades dropping damage. Top there. Pretty close. Requeue. The pops have been pretty quick. I think I did 2 or 3 before I started recording. Alright, this is another like can be 18 on 18. Looks like we got 12 on 12. This one can add another group though, which makes it, I think, more fun. The lava should be instant death, and then they should make this one 24 on 24. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Because the losing team could at least punt into the lava and have a chance to flip it. I think Zavidy's Sword and Shield. He went deep, though. Ethelred might be our best damage, and he just died. They already got him. If you can get over to the order side here, the lava punts are so much better. The Destro ones, whether you punt Destro or order into the lava, you can get out of it a lot easier. There's some punts over here. If you punt off to the right, like, you're dead. If you punt on the other side of that little bridge, you're mostly dead. You can kind of swim out if you can get all the way over there by that wall. You can swim out of the lava, but if you get punted right under the bridge in front of me, you're dead. I don't think you can swim out in time. If you get punted off to the left a little bit, you can get out. I believe I get punted in here eventually. That was just fate. Just trying to avoid it, because it's the only thing that can kill you really in this scenario once you're winning. This is lava punts. There's, oh, look at that, was a double. Like, that guy is pretty much dead. He can't really get off that spot. Like, he can heal. He's a warrior priest. So he can stand there and heal, but I don't think he can, like, he can't run to the left on my screen and get out. He has to swim across to us. So you just stand and heal as long as you can, and then if your team pushes him back, you may as well just jump in and kill yourself, get rezzed up. Or he could kill himself right now if he knew someone was going to res him right away, but look, the one guy's trying to run to the left over there. I think he went to the left. There's a couple of them down there. They're basically removed from the scenario when they get punted, which I think is why this one might be better as a 24 on 24. Because if you can eliminate 3 or 4 people from the other team, even if you're the losing team, if you're fighting 24 on 20, you got a shot. This one as the weekend scenario is always hilarious, though. It's just lava punt fest. Probably play the black card if that happens. Like, that guy can get out. Oh, there's my... Look how far away he was. I don't know if that was his AoE punt, just a regular skill one, or if they get a morale one like the blackguard does. The blackguard gets like a M2 AoE punt or M3 AoE punt. I mean, I was like 30 feet at least from that guy. Still get punted in. Bullshit. Put your back to this thing, and you can avoid some punts. I've still got... Oh no, I don't have immunity. But if you put your back to something, sometimes it can save you from getting punted off. Lorik's almost in their spawn. That used to kill you. There used to be some guards up there. They might still be there, but they don't seem to attack unless you get legit punted into the spawn, which would take like a knight with super punt to lobby up there. And now, like Foglair, you can just stand right under that ledge and for the most part just AoE. You'll get lit up by all the ranged DPS or every 10 damage. You won't get insta-gibbed by the guard that used to be up there. Look at that Brent Wizard on the left. No, they're just ignoring him. He's almost dead. There you go. Look at that shit. He just chopped his fucking head off. Alright, they're trying to surrender. Surrender failed. Now, if they did surrender, I think right now they get like 2 bonus crests because they get 200 points. If they surrender, they get 0. And it's almost over anyways, so saying no to the surrender is the smart play. You get 2 more crests. Just don't leave the spawn. It's going to end here in a sec. It's not going to end on flags, though. I don't think it has. It's because we don't own the middle. I know, we're 50% more there. Not even close. Let's see how quick the next scenario is. I think they were instant. Like, within minutes. Garden of Morr. This one can turn into a shit show if you lose the first fight. It's so hard to come back from because it splits your spawn. So like 4 people will die right here, right away, right? And they will spawn over on the right. And then the other 8 people will die shortly after, but they'll spawn over on the left. So when they respawn, they're split up. And it's so hard to reorganize your team to like make another push. And you already lost the fight, right? It's not like you're already in a bad position where you're the weaker team. That's why you lost the initial fight. And then it splits you up. Let's see if we can save this guy. I thought he was going to die. So it splits you up in the respawn, which just makes it almost impossible to come back from. The only way you like tend to come back on this one is if the team that wins this initial fight decides to split up. Which, oddly enough, they often do. Right? They'll try and play the objective or something. But if you run into like some organized people, once they kill you, it's over. Because they're just going to go farm you as you come out of the left or right spawns. And they're already better than you because they killed you in the first one. Ooh, that guy got insta-killed by the right line. I think he got coordinated striked. Or coordinated struck. So I don't know, this one, I've seen people come back. It's because the other team, I don't know if it's a throw, but it's certainly a mistake. Like why our team isn't in the middle just destroying people as they come back in. I don't know. They're chasing one guy. Every white line is spin to win, slashing blade. Every single one. The days of scary single target white line are so gone. No one plays it. And I know they nerfed coordinated strike a while ago, but coordinated strike, when you added it all up with your lion pet, with lioning frenzy, I feel like it used to hit for like 4,000 damage. I don't know what it is now, but no one plays it. They just spam AoE, fluff it up. Because it would hit twice from you, twice from your pet, plus all the procs on the pet. 3,000 to 4,000 damage it would add up to. Of course, that's like as you get closer to max gear, but in tier 2 it would still do tons of damage. Maybe we'll get some group heals. There's a great example why group heal's fucking stupid. The guy was out of range. I mean, I'm not necessarily in the front of the fight, but the range is just garbage. White cheesy, don't die. No, it doesn't really matter if we split our healers or anything. It's probably better this way. I'm not casting group heals anyway, so it wouldn't matter if I was in the other group. At least in this scenario, I get group heals. The random ones that do go out, I get them from the doc, and the doc gets them from me. And as long as we're alive, we're going to do more healing than if we were dead. You see, oh, fix the groups. It's like, it doesn't matter if I'm in your group, buddy. I'm not fucking spamming group heal. And if some random DPS die here and there, that's not as concerning as if the doc or I die. Killing a Marauder or Squig Herder or something in a group is not going to help the other team win. The only way they win is if they kill me, really. And if they kill Viketh, they stand a better chance of killing me. I mean, our group kind of looks like a pre-made. It's not, but... And then group 2 with no healer, they just have to be aware that, like, don't stand in people's spawns and stuff, because there's no random group heals coming in. Group hots, whatever. Well, both healers are over here fighting a Swordmaster, and then the rest of our team is camping one of the gates people pop out of. I haven't seen someone run around and kill the 3 bosses on this scenario and, like, legit win it that way in a long time. And probably 100 times I've played this scenario. I've seen people win on boss kills twice. They just don't do it. It's better just to kill people. Why would you kill the boss? He's not like he's worth renown. So, I don't know, this one could get reworked. Like, all the bosses should be alive or attackable at all times, and then killing them should give you, like, a champion buff or something from City. Then the losing team can run over and grab a champion buff and maybe stand a chance. Something fun. Right now it's just... who cares? The people that tend to care about the boss and, like, the mechanic of this one are people that don't do a lot of scenarios. Oh, that Fear of the Green did not hit him hard enough. You can see on my cleanse there, I put 2 things on him. I am running that tactic that puts a hot on him every time I cleanse. So by default, it puts a really tiny bubble on him. And then the tactic makes it put a hot on people too. And it's super. In 12 on 12 or smaller, the tactic's awesome. Bigger fights, not as useful. 18s, 24s. But it's like it removes some kind of damage, adds a hot, and adds a bubble. It's an awesome tactic. Alright, we smoked them there. Their healers didn't do anything. Grenade. Throwing down. This one is about whoever wins the first fight. And I am in late, so we're going to take this. I don't know why I joined this one late. Should have been insta-pop. From when I got it. Zevo is just standing in here, spinning to win. Solid strategy. I have seen this guy lately in Tier 4. I think he does the same thing, which is hilarious. He does about the same amount of damage, too. Well, we gorked him. If all you do is farm pugs, that works, but it's garbage in scenarios. These guys are all immune. To punts, that is. Otherwise, I would try to knock one of them into the lava for some fun. That guy's immune as well. That's what that little green thing over his head is. That's the punt immunity. Get the kill, though. Oh, we got him triple dotted. That's ours. Never mind. Marauder stole my kill. We got a Shaman just standing right in front of the portal. Bold strategy. I don't know who did the punt there. They punted someone down below. This engineer just lost track of time. Doesn't know what he's doing. I might get this kill because I got all 3 dots on him. And they did a lot of damage. I got the death blow, but most damage you need for the kill. But yeah, this scenario needs a rework too. Let's look at this one. So if you connect, if you control the bottom, it's pretty much over. Order doesn't know any better to gather up top and come down as one big group. They just tend to roll in a couple at a time, couple through the portal. Couple will sit up top on the right and shoot you with arrows. When Order controls this, Destro tends to run straight down that ramp and just out that little fiery part and just get instantly farmed. Destro also can go up top and come down. They never do. So whoever wins this first fight bottom just dominates this scenario every single time. I don't know what I've played this one to. Let's say 100 times, and it's probably been once I've ever seen a team come back that after they lost control of the bottom. They just don't do it. No one ever comes back from this. Like, how do you tell that warrior priest not to run down here by himself? He doesn't even, like, if he takes the portal, by the time he goes through it and realizes the rest of his team isn't here, it's too late. He's dead. So, I don't know. It's just like Morr. First fight, done. Now, there are some scenarios like Battle for Praag that kind of force your team to gather back up, just how they're structured. See if we can save Bill. Nope, he died. So there are some scenarios that kind of force your team to get up. I don't know if it's the size of the scenario, the layout, but they force your team to kind of group back up. This is kind of one of them. Everyone, you know, starts in the same spot at least. There's really only one way out of your spawn. Demacules doesn't do any damage. That's disheartening when you're Demacules. Probably doesn't have the gear to do damage. The Fuglier is guarded, it looks like, by the Blackguard. Our Chosen is guarding a Zealot, which is, I don't understand. Just guard the fucking Choppa. Zealot shouldn't need guard unless that Witch Hunter gets on him. So Akryl's probably going to die because he has no guard. Not only does he not have guard, I don't even know where the Chosen is. He's chasing that guy over on the side. Everyone's splitting up. Half went to kill the respawn. Way too many went to guard the flag. Tofu's going in to try and save Fuglier. Maybe save Akryl. I think Vacus is out of range there. Ooh, that was a big heal. Everyone needed health, and I think I landed on everybody. Still not guarding the Choppa. What are you doing, dude? How do you get 37 levels in? Ooh, look at how much damage they're taking. So it looks like it's a combination of maybe some M2s. I don't know if grenades in here or not, but some AoE damage of some sort, and maybe a morale there. And yet, if the Chosen guarded the right person, and then the Shaman was at the proper range, that would have been fun. Got a Bright Wizard lighting up our Choppa, which is what you should do if they're not guarded. Oh fuck, get Athel. Oh shit, that guy did more damage than I thought he could do. They both died. Fuck, I should have just saved Athelred. Acral could have respawned. That was my bad. I was trying to get everyone up and alive at the same time, and instead, they both died. Well, one got rezzed and died. These guys are just getting torn up by DPS. What are you doing? Outside of the Witch Hunter, I don't know if I've been attacked. And when I do get attacked, it's like one guy. I just detaunt him and run back a little bit more. They usually give up. They're like, oh, what a waste of time. And they stop attacking and you go back to healing everybody. If 2 or 3 of them want to focus on killing me, that's like deleting 3 of them from the game. So we should win in that case too. They vote surrender. I think we've lost 2 flag caps so far. I don't know how many kills we've gotten, but we would get more if the Chosen guarded the right person. Where is this guy? Why would you be up there? Stay back here by me. See what he does. Watch him just run straight in. Ooh, 100 high elf sword masters. Take it. I don't know if it's lag, but sometimes people don't take the res right away. It's so fucking annoying because you're keeping them targeted so that when they pop up, you can put a hot on them right away. And, you know, put a 1-second heal on them and then run off. But if they just sit there and don't take it, you got to choose whether you drop their targeting and run on or keep them targeted and wait for them to take it. You know, if you drop the target and heal other people, then they tend to take it. Then you're not swapped on them right away and they die. Right? They take some kind of shot. Could be lag. I don't really know. It happens all the time. You res people, they just don't take it. Jesus. He got lit up by a Bright Wizard and an Engineer. Now the Engineer could be debuffing the Bright Wizard's damage, or he may be debuffing his own damage, but that Choppa got blown up. I think they're going to cap again. Or they can just kill the Choppa, like 20 more times and win. Chosen put his guard on the healer and just didn't touch it the rest of the fight. Oh, Foglier. Got taken out by a Swordmaster. Yeah, they capped. They won. We got 7,000 renown out of that. So we didn't even break 100 points, but we got 7k renown. It's not the worst in the world for a 6-minute and 42-second scenario. Yeah, we got Howling Gorge. We got 5 healers. This is one where, like, if you capped them all, it was an insta-win as well in the past. Someone's coming around behind us. But they changed it so that you can actually come back if you lose all 5. As long as you recap that one pretty quick, you can flip them all the way back and still win. But it was one of those scenarios where it was like that dwarf one we were looking at earlier, where you got so many points ticking away from capping all 5 that it was just unrecoverable. Going around the back is cool if you have the damage to kill stuff, but if you're just like a fluff damage guy, it's kind of stupid. And you're hard to heal, so it's like even stupider for your own team. They're like looking for you to heal you, and you're on the other side of the board doing fluff damage. Map, whatever it is. We're kind of pushing spawn, whatever. Got a couple guys going to camp. That's all you really need, 2 or 3. Instead of being the last one on this train, we're going to go back the other way. I don't know who was last on the train, but it could have been that zealot. Would have been us if we had wizards at the end of the train. But look, wizard's getting blown up too because he was at the end of that train of Destro. You never want to be the last one on the train as a healer. Find a different way to get to your team. Otherwise, you're just kind of free, especially in open RVR. You're just free renown if you're running at the back of the pack. Alright, so we already capped that flag, and then the warrior priest is fighting someone down there, and just, I don't know, just run. Like, I don't know what you're doing, dude. The sorceress ended up killing him. That should not happen. Detaunt, heal yourself, then go back. And this one's basically over. Like, technically, they can, like, if we cap this, I don't know when they changed it, let's say like a year ago. If we cap this, it was insta-win. Like, you got so many points from ticking away that you could not cap the flags back to the middle fast enough before you got, the other team got 500 points. But now, if they all came out, they could technically cap this flag back, run it all the way back to the middle, and all the way back to our spawn, and still win. And we've done it a few times when the team ignores the flag. Since they made the change, I've seen it happen. Now you generally lose on kills, like 60-2, right? But you still win the scenario. One on 6. I don't know. This guy might be stuck. Kind of looks like he is. He's still dotting that white line. that's the win. So even though we dominated them, we only got 3,000 or 3,700. And that one we lost, where we got only like 90 points, we got 7,000 renown. So you get more for losing if you get kills. And because I think this is the weekend scenario when I was recording this, this is going to pop quite a bit. Five healers, 4 tanks, 3 DPS. On paper, this should be domination. 8 lug and perk 30 should both guard the choppa. I think Clergal went for a res or something. Ooh, it almost hit him. Fear the Green landed about half second too late. Here's a group hit. Would kind of hit everybody. That's rare. It's not going to hit Vlapa there. Vlapa's way up there. So if I spend my time running up there, he's not getting healed. If I let him run away from me, he's not getting healed. Generally, you just hit him with Fear the Green Haunts. And you ignore group healing. Unless you're already in position to cast the group heal. It's so stupid. Maybe with the upcoming healer change, it'll be more worthwhile. But if you spend 3 seconds running into position to cast the group heal, who gives a shit if it's instant? And they can't make the range like 250 feet. That'd be stupid too. Now, one of those tanks just threw guard on me, and I haven't gotten attacked this entire time. I mean, it's better to guard somebody than nobody, but I don't know. In order to need guard, I think I need 3 of them on me. Where did that chopper come from? And then you Fury of the Green, your tank, and he's not near the DPS, so only the tank gets healed. It's quite annoying. Like, if they just stay next to each other, you're always going to heal both of them with that heal every 5 seconds. See, that hit both. Now they're going to the spawn where they're going to die, but that did hit both of them. No artillery. Clerigal's getting nailed. So even though Clerigal got smoked, I could see he only had broadhead arrow on him at the time. So you toss one hot and then go back to healing your high priority guys. He's got acid arrow on him, but oh, he's gonna hit by direct damage of some sort. One debuff on Clergal there, it looked like was it kind of. I always think it looks like an American flag or something because it's red, white, and blue. I guess it could be French too. That is the heal debuff from Shadow Warrior, so you gotta cleanse that shit off yourself if you get that on you. In fact, if you get anything on you as a shaman, you gotta F1 cleanse. You'll live a lot longer if you cleanse yourself. And I do not have my, I think I only have M1 hotkeyed. You never want to fat finger a morale at the wrong time, so I just left it on click to use. Jivo still running around, spin to win. And it's working against these unguarded Choppas. Vlapa's guarded if the guy stays near him. And they got the Sword Master again. So we got Choppa, no guard, chasing an Archmage, getting lit up by a Shadow Warrior. No guard in the sense that the guard, if he was guarded, wasn't moving. Got spin to win coming in. Oops, I should have Fury of the Green Zavity. Clergal with 250, 260. Boy, I did get a death blow there. Let's see, we'll do like we'll do one more on the Shaman here, and then we'll maybe jump over to the Archmage. I don't think that one Blackguard knows how to leave his group and join ours. Maybe a pre-made. The Crusty Hobo group. I think they're group 3. And then the solo Blackguard stuff. Nonetheless, he's not going to get any group deals either way, so. Got shot in the head. Who was that? That just blew his head off with a rifle. Took like 20% of his health down. If that Blackguard joined the 5-man guard, he'd probably get puddle heals too. He's pretty tanky as far as being a two-handed. Maybe they're just not a tank. You got the spin away. I mean, they don't have any tanks, so like the melee are the front line, but they gotta come in all at the same time. Witch Hunter has to be with them, both White Lions. I think there's a two-handed warrior priest. And it sucks because they take a ton of damage. They can't come in one at a time. Not only do they come in one at a time, they just come in one at a time and spin around in circles. It's fluff Waited, I swapped to the mags to keep them in. The turrets are always nice with people using them. Using them as targets for food. If you're playing like Shield Warrior Priest or Shield Doctor, all the pets are awesome. Especially the turrets. I don't even think the turrets compare. The cat compare a little bit. Beating on the cat. So turrets are kind of tough. Slap that thing all day and heal your whole team. Alright, not even close. They had 5 healers? 4 healers? 5. The 200 Warrior Priest is a healer. They had 4 healers. That Shep Happens had a death blow on the Squig Herder. I don't know who that was. Said he was a... we'll jump on the Archmage. I don't know how many Archmages we get. 2 or 3 scenario. Of course, when I actually have a couple things. rest of these people, I feel like there's a couple characters. Who knows if they're the same people. Alright, so we're leaving middle. You don't have to leave middle to win this scenario. Oddly enough. You can just sit there. You probably get more kills if you do that. Less likely to be killed. Because anyone that was at the flag was jumped out. Maybe could have saved him. I was too far away. Right wizard up. 2 DPS and me should kill all this. You'd think that right wizard and shadow warrior can light up signal boys pretty quick. But they both this attack from around or you can then they could have focused. I did get a full to all tanks. So they went from having 0 tanks when I was fighting ordered to now they got 6 and an 18-man scenario. Worst case is like the people that respawn got capped up in the second flag. Some Destro guy sneaks back there and caps it on. Hey, I'll jump up. Yeah, I didn't go browsing. Get stunned or be stopped to fight somebody. That witch hunter. Yeah, I don't know. You could have got the skull. He stopped. You gotta know when to run in this game. Run this guy. So I took all that damage for nothing. It's hard to know if you should release it. If you get rezzed once, you should release it. If you don't get rezzed at all, you won't. Some people don't even know they have it. They don't res you. Whoever they got to turn is in third group. Keeping tanks alive in the middle can save quite a bit of damage. Because if a tank is in the middle eating up damage, fuck, it's better better they attack them than come back and start attacking. So you see like the tanks crawling in the middle of the hot is like keeping them steady. It's really smart to keep them on that. Naturally be targeting some damage that would otherwise go to level 7. I think he was level 6 now. Scenario started, so he's probably got got a Shaman. We'll drag him over here, dude. Let's sneak here with these guys. Or he has no idea where I am. Jesus Christ, dude. Where the fuck are you going? Butane should be attacking this chopper. To their spawn. Look at the damage on choppers. 150 and then 100 protection. Alright, so we just did a scenario as a Shaman on this one. Order had no tanks. Now they got 5 tanks. I suspect when Order has tanks, they just start out so much better. The fact that they can kind of compete in there. I don't know if it's good they got more take more damage. Like ungeared range defense can still do
Warm welcome.
This could be a 500 and nothing if we all stay together. Damage isn't even close. They don't have the damage to do it. Now, if the kills are like 30 to nothing, the game should like auto change. Losing the city where you get the hook. Like make one of those white lines or something, marauders, and then he could like come out and spin around. Because there's no guards, I think we can like run basically right under that cliff. And back, I don't know, a year ago, there would be guards. You see those wizard sorceress ice spikes that are just there, or where this guy is right now. Kind of where that square is at the very top of the screen. The guards were like right there, and then if you got within 50 feet, they were just one shot. And I don't know why they got rid of them. People like the only avenue of escape to them. Now their avenue of escape is simply not the cube, which is why would you queue? There's just 500. captain the flag awarded like 3,000 a lot more people would play that record. Or at least try and do it that way. There's really no incentive is what it is in the scenario. They're just kind of press. They're gonna get like no renown. Unless I throw something. He's using the heal tactic. He probably can do like 100 and 100, 100. No, he wasn't using it. Well, it was a 500 nothing, but it's because they surrendered. We'll call it there. Maybe I'll get some more of this guy when I get energy evolved.